What's up, guys? Today I've got some Titanfall news for you today. A lot of you guys probably haven't even thought about Titanfall in a long time, but I figured I'd make a video talking about it because some new news came out today about Titanfall 2, and the fact that it's no longer going to be a Microsoft exclusive is kind of a big deal. A lot of people that were excited about Titanfall got a little bit sad when they found out that it was only going to be on both PC and Xbox One. There's a lot of people, a lot of gamers that just play console games, and a lot of people only got the PS4 because if you're a true blue gamer, at least when both consoles first came out, I think that's still the case, the PS4 is it's just better right now. It's just got better games, it's better hardware-wise, and it's cheaper. I don't know, it's just kind of hard not to go with the PS4 if you can only get one. So a lot of people were kind of upset that they couldn't play Titanfall, and that kind of isolated a large chunk of the gaming community before Titanfall could even have a chance to win them over. So I don't think it was a bad move by them, though, because Titanfall, while it was a good game, and while I don't think too many people will argue that, they did make some mistakes, and the game didn't have much longevity, because there wasn't that much, there's a lot of content in terms of, like, maps. The maps, like, they did so much stuff right with this game, but the few things they did wrong really hurt the game in terms of longevity. For one, they tried to have no sort of fluff content. They didn't have any camos, any, no, crazy amounts of weapon attachments and weapons. Every weapon in the game had a purpose, and there was no, like, redundant weapons. There wasn't, like, this assault rifle, this assault rifle, this assault rifle. There was one assault rifle, one SMG, or two SMGs, one that shot fast, one that shot slow. Everything was, like, had a purpose, and there was no, like, I don't know, no real customization. Everybody kind of ran the same things, and by the end of the first week, everybody was using the same guns, roughly the same attachments. There was some variation with the Titans, but, you know, it got stale because everybody was using the same things, and there was just stuff that was just better than other things, and there wasn't really that much choice. So the game got stale in that regard. Another thing I think a lot of people didn't like was the pilot to bot ratio. Titanfall is a game where there are AI NPC bots that make the battle like crazy, so you're fighting like 60 versus 60 battles. There's 6 players, I think there's 6, right? 6 players and like 60 bots or whatever on each team. And you want to kill both players and bots. Players are worth more than bots, but if you can get a good bot farm on, then you'll win a game mode like attrition. But I think there was too many bots to players. I think that the player to bot rate, I don't think bots are bad. I think the bot farming is actually pretty cool. I think that's cool. It's a cool little gameplay thing. I know some people don't like the bots at all. I personally think the bots are fine. I think it adds an interesting dynamic to the game, because it's not about killing the bots. It's about killing the bots fast and efficiently, and knowing when to kill the bots, and protecting your bots, and not letting your bots get farmed, and lots of little stuff like that I really enjoyed. But I think there could have been more players, less bots. I think the bots need to be more difficult. The bots in the original Titanfall are just retarded. Dude, if you get killed by a bot, you're embarrassed. Like, it's embarrassing if you get killed by a bot. I think the bots should be a lot more threatening in the next Titanfall. I think that would make them not quite as boring as they are, because I think that's one of the things with the game, is that people just kind of get burned out on killing bots. Because you are killing bots. If you play attrition, which I think is the best game mode and the game mode that most people played, and even in other game modes, you just end up killing a lot of bots because that's just kind of the way the game is, and the bots pose no real challenge. So, you know, I think they just need to tone up the difficulty on the bots. I think that would help a lot with the fatigue that people have experienced. So, more guns, more bots, add camos, add skins. They didn't have any of that kind of stuff, which is fine, because I can tell the way they wanted the game to be. They just wanted the game to be, at its core, have really good gameplay, and I think they did that for the most part. But they need to have more guns, need to have more like just stuff. I know it sounds weird asking for fluff content, but you know, the fact that there was only one assault rifle kind of sucked. Like, you just get bored using the same guns. There's like 6 guns in the game? Like, actually, like 6 fucking guns in the game? That's kind of crazy. And I know people are going to say, like, well, the reason they didn't have that many guns is because they didn't want the guns to be similar. And that is true. None of the guns are similar to each other. There is no other gun like the carbine. There is no other gun like the R101C. All of the guns are different. It's not like Battlefield where you've got this assault rifle that's basically the exact same thing as this assault rifle, but has a slightly different recoil pattern. I think they underestimated how much people still wanted that, like those just slight variations. People still like that. I still like it too. Like, I know in Call of Duty, you know, almost every gun is the same, but just has a slightly different range variable, slightly different recoil pattern, but you still find the things that you like, and they're still a little bit different. So it adds some replayability, and they just didn't have that. You know, the game really suffered in terms of like keeping you hooked, and you just, I don't know, you get bored. So anyway, Titanfall 2, I'm really looking forward to it. I really don't think they'll make the same mistakes twice. A lot of the problems with the game, I think, are easily remedied. Like, how hard could it be to make new guns? How hard could it be to just make more stuff? I'm sure they just cut a lot of stuff out of the game. So I'm really looking forward to the next development. And they've got the core shit right, man. The gameplay is fun. The maps are fucking fantastic. They have really good map designers, which is so much. That is such a big part of FPS games, the maps. And they've got those, they're so good. They're so fucking good. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys hyped for Titanfall 2? I know I am. I think it's going to be a great game. And who knows when it's coming out? That there's no like trailers, teasers, anything. I'm sure it's going to be a while, but glad to see it's coming out on all consoles. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.